Now in this video, I'm going to be showing you the most common method that I see today of people wiring lights in a domestic premises. Basically, this is how I would wire it, and this is what I do. Not all the time, there is another method that you can do, but I'm just going to show you the most common method because I've worked in no end of new builds, and when you go into a new build, they're wired like this today. And I think the reason why they're wired like it is because you don't have a junction box in the ceiling. If you've got the live coming in, the live coming out, and there's a junction box with the switch wires coming out, there's got to be a junction box in the ceiling somewhere. This method of what I'm going to show you eliminates that reason to have a junction box. You can have a live coming in, a live going out of the light. Basically a switch live going in, a switch live going out. Let me draw it out and then we'll wire it on here and I'll show you exactly how it works. Right, we'll start off by putting, this is the light fitting with a live, a neutral and an earth. And then we'll go down to the switch. Obviously we want to switch it on. So this is going to be your two-way switch, common L1, L2, and then your two-way switch once again, which is common L1, L2. And then what we want to do with the neutral, basically it'll be a twin and earth that comes out the board. So there'll be a neutral that goes down to the switch. And this is handy because of all the smart switches that are around. Sometimes you'll have a smart switch that will incorporate needing a neutral. So you're bringing the neutral down to the light switch. And then the neutral also comes out and then goes up to the light fitting. But then, as well, within that twin and earth, there'll be an earth cable that comes down to the light switch, and then out that light switch will also go up to the earth in the light. And the live is which will be switched because these neutrals will just be like in a Wago or in a connector block, something like that. Or sometimes you can get these certain switches that can have a terminal in there for the neutral. They've never got one for the earth, but the back of the box is for that. So then the live will also come down and go straight into L1. And then out of L2 we'll go straight up to the live in the light. And then what we'll need to do is get a common to go from there to the other two-way switch, and then L1 we want to come across and go to, sorry, that's L2 to L2, and then L1 to L1. So this will incorporate the two-way switch. We don't need a neutral over there. This is just for switching. This is sort of incorporated to have a junction down here rather than having a junction box inside the ceiling. And I'm going to wire this in twin and earth exactly how it would be in new properties today. So this is what we've got. We've got your fuse board. We've got your light fitting. This is the ceiling rose. This is basically, sometimes they are wired like this. You'll see just a light, a switch live and a neutral and earth going into the ceiling rose. So exactly what we want will basically come out of the fuse board, where it'll be a neutral, earth, or CPC for some of you guys, and a permanent live. So the permanent live will straight into the fuse board, what will come out, which will obviously be a 6 amp MCB. And then we'll go down to the switch, which the switch will need to be able to have a little Wago in there. So this is why we put in at least 25mm boxes for a light switch. You can, if you can get away a bit, put a 35mm in, but then we'll put this Wago in as well, because the earths will be connected together and the neutrals will be connected together. And then we want to come out of the light switch and go straight up to the light. So at the light, all you've got is a earth in that terminal, a neutral in that terminal. So it's all of it, all it's giving at the light is a live, neutral and a switch live. The other method that I told you about, that's in another video. You can maybe find it somewhere. And so this one has obviously got your neutral, because the neutral comes out the board, and it will send the neutral straight back up. So that will just stay common. Exactly the same as the earth. That will come down into the box and then stay common. So we've got our switch live and our permanent live. And then all you want to do is you'll have a 3-core, which will be your earth that will go into the terminal block. This will go into the terminal block of the Wago, 3-gang Wago you got in there. And then the common, which I always use, people use different ones, but you'll use as brown. As long as you keep the common the same in one switch as you do in the other end, it will still work. So you've got your common there, and you want to put your common in the common of the other 2-way switch. In there. And then L1 and L2. So we'll have L1. We'll have L1, which is black, that will go in there. I've never seen 3-core brown, because it's hard to determine, I suppose. Right. But you will put a bit of brown sleeving on these to identify them as being live cables as well. So then in this one, you've got your switch live going up to the switch, and we'll put that in there. So there's 2 cables going into L1 on this one. This is sort of your primary switch where everything is. And then in the common from the fuse board, common live, we'll also put into the 2 bottom ones. So similar to the other wiring, we're just keeping it all the same. So then this is like that. So that is how it's traditionally wired these days. A lot of new builds are wired like this. This is what I find. It's quite simple to do, because then all you've got up there is a switch live, a neutral and an earth, and you can carry on to as many downlights as you want. So let's plug it in and I'll show you it working. So then now we've got the live coming in from the fuse board and going straight down into L1 of the 2-way switch, and that will switch the light on. There we go, that switches the light on. And then if we go down the hallway, we can switch the light off. So basically whatever position we're in, we can switch this light on and off. And that is how 2-way switching is done in the domestic premises these days. So if you've watched all 3 of these videos, you've got to be clued up on 2-way switching now. There is other methods that you'll see with the red and black cable and singles cables that are in properties, but we rarely use singles cables anymore, and it's just not sort of done. I haven't used singles cables, I don't even think, in my apprenticeship. I've never used them really, just to maybe repair a bit of wiring, but not to actually put it in from scratch. These are one of the ways which we do 2-way switching. And if you can get your head around this, you're basically going to be a master at 2-way switching. So if you'd like this little series on 2-way switching and it's helped you get your head around 2-way switching and basically become a master of it, make sure to give that like button a shock and subscribe to the channel, and let me know if there's any other videos that will help you become a better electrician.